Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with the Nightmare on Panning Street Project Pan update. This was created by Jalen and Valerie. I will be linking them down below. It is being done in conjunction with the PANtastic ladies, whom I will also be linking down below. So it's been 2 months since I updated this. My bad. But I do have 4 empties, so let's go over those. First, let's see. For American Psycho, a skincare item, I have the Perricone MD Micellar Cleansing Treatment. It's just a micellar water. It is all done. While it was a nice enough product, I do not recommend it because it only comes with 4 ounces. But it was up to here, and I did finish that. Next, for Beetlejuice, a green or purple item, I have this Zany Laney spray in 7th Sense. It was mostly full. I finished it up. The bottle's purple. Sadly, I cannot purchase that anymore. Next, for Bird Box, something I can apply without looking. Haha. I chose the Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. It was up to here last time, and I did manage to finish that up. Yay me. And finally, for Child's Play, something with childlike packaging, I thought that these was like something that you would give a child to learn motor skills, but it's the Alley Oop Stack the Odds Trio in Sassy Pants. I wanted to hit pan on the highlighter, and I hit some pretty big pan actually, because I kept using it after I hit pan, because this is actually going to be rolling into, spoiler alert, my Beauty A to Z for 2024. The whole thing, actually. So I just wanted to get a head start on it, and I did. Well, this and the bronzer, which surprisingly, no pan, even though I've used it just as many times. I don't get it. Hell, I use more of the bronzer than I use of the highlight, but I'm thinking once I hit pan in that, it's going to be a lot of pan at once. So there you go. So I am rolling in 4 more things at the end, but first let's go over everything that I still have rolling in here. First is A Quiet Place, something you can't speak while applying. I have the Ciate Definer Liner in... Did I write it down? Nope. I don't know what the shade is, but it's some like very light colored shade. I use it on my inner corner. Definitely can't speak while I apply it. I will insert my paper progress here. I have to be careful with this now because it is loose from the base, but here is what I have. So I just use this on my inner corner. It's going to take a while to finish. Every once in a while I use it as an eyeshadow base, but I'm working on a couple of eyeshadow bases right now, mostly for, what's the word? Usage goals. So this is not getting that particular kind of love. Next is Alien, or One of a Kind. I chose this Flesh Pot Eye and Cheek Gloss in Disco Nap. The thing that never ends. I'm actually wearing it today as a lip gloss, but this is what it currently looks like. And while that doesn't look like a lot, a little bit of this goes a long way as far as a lip gloss, so yeah. It weighed 22.6 grams last time, now it weighs 21.3. So I did use it several times, thankfully. Next, for Amityville Horror, a purchase that haunts you, I have the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I just say it haunts me because I'm never going to finish it. It's going to last me forever. My goal in here is 50 uses. So far, I have used it 15 times in the past 2 months, which shows you how much I've worn makeup. It's been a very sickly 2 months, guys. Not fun. I am weighing it as well. It went from 52.9 to 52.5. Quite frankly, I'm surprised it changed weights. This does not change weight very fast. I'm impressed that it changed at all. Next is Annabelle, a bold blush, and I have this Urban Decay, what are these called? Afterglow 8-hour blushes in Bittersweet, definitely bold. I want to use it 10 times, I've used it once. This has been kind of a fail. I'm focusing on the blush in my 50 Shades of Yellow project pan that has like, I think 5 more uses to go on it, and then hopefully I'll remember to use this a little bit more often. That's the goal, isn't it? Next is Candyman, something with a long ass name, as I put it down there, but something with a name that's like super long. This is the Contently California Scalp Tonic Essence After All Scalp Soothing Care Treatment. So it's a scalp serum. And I have been enjoying this because it is very easy to actually apply, unlike the last scalp serum that I panned that took me all year because I hated the packaging. Anyways, we started here. We're now down to here. Going along quite nicely. I have been really enjoying this. Next is Carry, something that is a sin not to have, and I have the ColourPop Super Shock and Iced Dream. My goal is 10 uses. It is just a little like topper shade. It really doesn't look like anything, but when you top it on top of like blue, pink, purple eyeshadows, it looks amazing. I'm actually wearing it on top of a green shadow today just because I wanted to wear it. But I have used it 3 times. I haven't been wearing a lot of purple, I've been wearing a lot of green, and I've been wearing a lot of gold to finish up some eyeshadows before the end of the year, so. Now that I have finished those shades, spoiler alert, hopefully that'll get a little bit more love. I'm wearing a different green eyeshadow today. Next is Children of the Corn, a food-related item, and this is the e.l.f. and Dunkin' Donuts lip scrub. I have been forgetting about this. I'll insert my picture of it. I've used it a decent amount, but not as much as I really should have been. So, if you want to look at it this way, this is how far it is down in the cap now. For some reason I decided to use pictures instead of taking like a measurement on a piece of paper, so that's what we're going with. Next is Christine, something you made a special trip to the store for, and I have the Tree Hut Coconut Lime Post Shave Soothing Mist. Once again, been kind of forgetful about this. I have only gone from here to here in 2 months. But if I don't put this in a project pan, I don't use it at all, even though it's amazing and I have to have it. I'm really forgetful, guys. Like, if you've been following me for a while, you know by now I'm really badly forgetful. So I need all the help that I can get in using my items. And finally, before I get into new items, for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a duo item, I have the Complex Culture Eyeliner Duo. It is metallic gold and matte brown, I believe. Give y'all some swatches of this, just because, you know, I can. And these would be nice eyeliners, but they don't like to draw on top of eyeshadow, I have discovered. So once I finish up my uses in here, I'm probably just going to get rid of it because I don't have time to fool with it. But I figured I would at least get the rest of my uses. Right now I have 7, so 3 more and I'll be done with it. So the 4 things that I am rolling in, and as I mentioned when I started this, I'm just going down the list this year because I had a bad problem of repeating prompts because I'm scatterbrained and I kept re-picking stuff that I had already done. So this time, just going down the list alphabetically, I figured that I can do it. Although this time it kind of bit me in the butt a little bit because I had problems with one prompt, but I figured something out. First is Dracula, a vampire or bat themed item. Now I have to read the definition of this name to you for it to make a little more sense, but I chose my Rebel Rouge Labs Prelude to Agony palette. Specifically, I want to use the shade Sepulchra. I hope I'm saying that right. It is this matte brown shade right here. And the definition of the word is a small room or monument cut into rock or built of stone in which a dead person is laid or buried. I figured that related to vampires pretty well, because it sounds like another definition for a tomb. A specific kind of tomb, but tomb. Vampires live in tombs. Some of them do anyway, so yeah. I want to hit pan on this. Now I've hit pan on their shades before, but they were in a different palette. So they were like smaller eyeshadows, but I don't know how deep these are. So if I use this like 20 or 30 times and I'm still haven't hit pan yet, I might roll it out, but I don't think that will be the case. Next is Final Destination, something you're about to declutter or finish up. Credit to Kayla. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. But I chose this April Skin Keratin IPMP Hydro Melt Cleansing Balm. This is in my Turn and Burn for 2023. I am doing that again for 2024, so I'm just going to film my outro and intro together in one video, more than likely, just to save myself effort. But this is still not quite finished. I'm really bad about not using this and just using micellar water, but this helps get my, well, I can get my eye makeup off with just micellar water. Any kind of cleansing balm helps make it go so much faster. So I just need to be less lazy about it and actually use that. Next for Frankenstein, a Franken product. This one you're gonna have to roll with me here. I chose the Say Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter. I don't think I have an actual Franken eyeshadow right now. I thought about making one just for this, but then I decided, you know what? Let me think outside the box a little bit. When I use these liquid highlighters, I mix or Franken them with either a lotion or my foundation. Now I have one that I'm using for lotions right now that's in my 50 Shades of Yellow, but I'm not using that one in my foundation. So I figure I could use this one in my foundation. Hopefully that works. And finally, for Friday the 13th, a summer themed item, I chose the Tony Moly Watermelon Do All Over Sugar Polish. Watermelon summer makes total sense to me. This is what it looks like. God, it smells like watermelon. This thing smells amazing. And its current weight is 467.1 grams. That is it. Hopefully I come at you next time in just a month. For that, I figure I will at least have these two finished. And honestly, I really want to at least finish the gloss pot as well, but we'll have to see. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!